Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel. This time we will learn about the intercepts of a graph. But what are intercepts of a graph? These are points at which the graph crosses the axis. To understand more about this, let us have this illustration. This is a coordinate plane with a certain graph of a polynomial function. Remember that in a coordinate plane, it contains the x-axis and the y-axis. Now observe that the graph crosses the x and y-axis on some points. From here, the graph crosses the y-axis at point 0, -3, then going to points 1, 0, and then at point 3, 0 on the x-axis. These points are called the intercepts of a graph. The point at which the graph crosses the x-axis, or the x value where y is equal to 0, is called the x-intercept. The point at which the graph passes through the y-axis, or the y value when x is equal to 0, is called the y-intercept. Again, when we say x-intercept, it is the abscissa of the point where y-coordinate is 0. Let us represent the point A0 for x-intercept. For y-intercept, it is the ordinate of the point where x-coordinate is 0. Let us represent 0b for y-intercept. Given this illustration, kindly tell me what are the x-intercepts. These are the points -2, 0, 0.10, and 0.20. How about the y-intercept? It is the point 0, 4. There are two ways in finding the x-intercepts of a given polynomial functions. The first is by factoring polynomials completely. The second is by applying the rational root theorem. Here are steps in finding the x-intercepts of a given polynomial function. First, set f of x or y is equal to 0. Second, factor polynomials completely. Third, equate each factor to 0. And then fourth is solve for the unknown variable. Or if you are going to use the rational root theorem, you are going to test all the possible roots using synthetic division or factor theorem. Let us have an example. Find the x-intercepts of y is equal to x squared minus 7x plus 12. So our given function is y is equal to x squared minus 7x plus 12. First step is you are going to let y is equal to 0. So our given function will be equal now to 0 is equal to x squared minus 7x plus 12. So we change y into 0. The next step is we are going to factor this polynomial. This is a quadratic trinomial, and the factors of a quadratic trinomial are the product of two binomials. I have a video regarding factoring quadratic trinomial. You may refer that video for reference. After factoring the given polynomial, next step is you are going to equate each factor to 0. Our first factor is x minus 3, so that will be equated to 0. And then the second factor is x minus 4, so that is equated to 0. Then, solve for the unknown variable, or solve for x. So, this time we have x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4. So, the x-intercepts are 0.30 and 0.40. So here is the graph of y is equal to x squared minus 7x plus 12, and the graph passes through the points 30 and 40 on the x-axis. Example number 2. Solve for the x-intercepts of f of x is equal to x times the quantity x minus 1 times the quantity x plus 2 times the quantity x minus 3. So our first step is you are going to set f of x is equal to 0. So that will be equal to 0 equals x times the quantity x minus 1 times the quantity x plus 2 times the quantity x minus 3. So if you're going to observe, the given polynomial is already written in factored form. So we don't have to factor it anymore. let's proceed to the next step. We are going to equate each factor to 0. Our first factor is x, so that will be x is equal to 0. The second factor is x minus 1, so that will be x minus 1 is equal to 0. Next, x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then x minus 3 is equal to 0. Next step, solve for x. So our first is x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, x is equal to negative 2, and x is equal to 3. So when y or f of x is equal to 0, therefore we will have the coordinates 0, 0, 1, 0, negative 2, 0, and 3, 0. So this is the graph of y is equal to x times the quantity x minus 1 times the quantity x plus 2 times the quantity x minus 3. And the graph passes through the points negative 2, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0.30. Example number 3. Find the x-intercepts of y is equal to x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 4. The given polynomial is a third-degree polynomial. This time, let us apply the rational root theorem. How? Let us find the possible roots by finding the quotient of the positive and negative factors of the constant term and the positive and negative factors of the leading coefficient. On our given function, the constant term is negative 4 and the leading coefficient is positive 1. So the factors of the constant term are positive and negative 1, 2, 4, and the factors of the leading coefficient is positive and negative 1. Finding its ratio, we arrive on positive and negative 1, 2, 4. So we have 6 possible roots, positive and negative 1, positive and negative 2, and positive and negative 4. Let us use the first possible root, and that is positive 1, using synthetic division. With this, we arrive on the remainder as 0. By the way, I have also a video on how to use synthetic division. The link is provided on the description box. So, since the remainder is 0, so positive 1 is an actual root. Let us use the last row and we write that as a polynomial. That is the same as x squared plus 5x plus 4, and that is the quotient when you divide x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 4 by x minus 1. Then, let us factor x squared plus 5x plus 4, and that is equal to the quantity x plus 1 times the quantity x plus 4. Again, x squared plus 5x plus 4 is a quadratic trinomial, and the factors are a product of two binomials. After this, we're going to equate each factor to 0. So the first is x plus 1 is equal to 0, and then x plus 4 is equal to 0. Then solve for x. So x is equal to negative 1 and x is equal to negative 4. Therefore, our x-intercepts are 1, 0, negative 1, 0, and negative 4, 0. Here is the graph of y is equal to x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 4. And the graph crosses the x-axis at point negative 4, 0, point negative 1, 0, and point 1, 0. We're done with finding the x-intercepts. How about finding the y-intercepts? Here are the steps. Number 1, set x is equal to 0. Then number 2, simplify the expressions. Example, find the y-intercepts of y is equal to x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 4. So in the given function, y is equal to x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 4, the variable x will be replaced by 0. So that will now be equal to y is equal to the cube of 0 plus the 4 times the square of 0 minus 0 minus 4. Simplifying the expression, we arrive at y is equal to negative 4. So the y-intercept is 0, negative 4. Here is the graph of y is equal to x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 4, and the graph crosses the y-axis at point 0, negative 4. Example 2. Find the y-intercepts of y is equal to x squared minus 7x plus 12. So our given function is y is equal to x squared minus 7x plus 12. Setting x is equal to 0, we'll have y is equal to the square of 0 minus 7 times 0 plus 12. Simplifying this expression, we will arrive at y is equal to 12. So the y-intercept is 0, 12. Here is the graph of the given function, and observe the graph that it passes through the y-axis at point 0, 12. Example 3. Solve for the y-intercepts of the given function. Again, you are going to set x is equal to 0. Then simplify the expression. Take note that any expression multiplied by 0, the result is always 0. So the y-intercept is 0, 0. Here is the graph of the given function, and observe that the graph crosses the point 0, 0, or at the origin. Let us have an exercises. You will solve for the x and y intercept of a given polynomial function, and the answer will be provided after each item. You may check the solution at the end of the exercises. Number 1, find the x and y intercepts of y is equal to x squared minus 9x plus 18. The answer is x-intercepts 3, 0, and 6, 0. Y-intercept 0.018. Number 2, find the x and y intercepts of y is equal to x cubed minus 2x squared minus x plus 2. The answer is x-intercepts -10, 1, 0, and 6, 0. Y-intercepts 0, 2. Now, let us have the solution for number 1. X-intercepts y is equal to x squared minus 9x plus 18. Set y is equal to 0. Factor the polynomial. Equate each factor to 0. Y-intercepts, set x is equal to 0. Simplify the expression. So y is equal to 18. 0, 18. Number 2, the x-intercept using factoring technique. Set y is equal to 0. Factor by grouping. Equate each factor to 0. So therefore, the x-intercept are 0.20, 1, 0, and -1, 0. For y-intercepts, replace x with 0, simplify. So that's it, 0, 2. Thank you for watching and learning with me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my video.